Hey guys, what's going on? Rob with 3STRONG. I'm sure you've heard that pushing yourself really hard is the best way to get into shape. It's the ultimate way to get results. You got to just, hit it hard every single day. And, honestly, we are a part of that bandwagon also. Some of our motivational posts, promote this do or die mindset. You have to go all out or else it's not even worth it. And we've actually tried to pull back on some of those messages because that's not realistic. There's this thing called punching the clock. I'm sure anyone that has a job, you go in, you punch a clock, you do what you need to do, and then you go home. You show up to earn your paycheck. Wasn't your best day, wasn't your worst day. It was just a day. And, punched the clock and I left. The reason why this is a important thing to keep in mind is that your training schedule is really no different than your work schedule. You show up, whether it's a good day or a bad day, whether you've been working hard and beating yourself into the ground or you've been taking it easy, you still show up. And showing up is the most important thing that you can do. I've done programs where I was just spent after 30 days of doing it, and I couldn't wait to go to something easier. But I kept on going into the gym, even through these hard programs. It might not have been my best day. I might not have lifted the most amount of weights that I possibly could, but based on how I felt that day, I went in and I still punched the clock. I wasn't shooting for a PR. This wasn't going to be my fastest time. I wasn't going to do anything crazy. I was going to work out, period. Nothing else. And that is something that I think people don't think enough about. There's certain training programs that really want that intensity, that crazy all-out attitude, do-or-die attitude, and it's just not realistic. You can push yourself really hard, and you can get phenomenal results in the short term, but in the long term, it's too much. It's too much strain physically on your body because you can't perform at your best every single time you go into the gym. And psychologically, aiming for that perfection, it gets really frustrating when you constantly go in pushing yourself more and more and more, and you're wondering why you're not losing weight as fast, or you're not lifting as much weights, or you're just not moving as well as you did the day before. That is going to happen. That's just a part of life. That's just a part of physiology. Your body will go through these peaks and valleys. Your mood is going to go through these peaks and valleys. But the one thing that shouldn't change is the consistency of your workouts. And some of those days, you're just going to go in, punch the clock, and go home. But the best part about that is that you showed up. You did what you needed to do. Maybe not to your best, maybe it wasn't your worst, but you showed up, you did it, and you went home. And then you went and you did it the next day. So sometimes your workouts are just going to be punching the clock, earn your paycheck. But guess what? Like with your job, what happens if you don't show up? You don't get that reward. You don't get anything. Guess what? You get fired. You're done. Same thing with working out. Show up, and you earn that paycheck. See ya.